here. We're testing out now. This is Darkthorn.
This is Mom.
Hello, hello, hello. I'm not watching anything. I'm not watching anything. I probably should. Let me throw on the
Yeah,
thing.
that would be a good thing.
Couldn't hurt. May not have.
Always helps.
And apparently we're live. I see our Tribble.
Ooh. How fun is that? The DarkMom Consortium
And it sounds like we're about equal. I see the Picard and Beverly.
It's so weird it's coming over my speakers.
What, Twitch? Yeah, again, you're used to it on your headset, yeah. Anyway.
Can you still hear me?
I,
Oh, and I can't hear you now. That's not good.
You can't hear me? That's not good. What'd you do? Did you break it?
Whoa, this is so weird. I'm so used to YouTube portions, but I don't know where volume is on Twitch.
Twitch, yeah, I'm on Twitch right now where you have to go mouse over the thing and then it's by the pause button on the left side.
Pause button left side. What pause button left?
Go put your mouse over the video.
Yes.
Do you see it?
Oh, that's so much better now.
Yeah.
So much better.
Okay.
Okay, start us up there.
All right, hang on. I'm going to mute us out here.
If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home, when I'm home.
Zero. Hello, everybody. It is now Thursday, March 7th, the night of the Orville, the night of Discovery.
Dag nabbit, I forgot the Orville's on tonight.
Uh-huh.
Well, I have to leave in 45 minutes to go watch it.
Oh, stream it. Because because we're going to be on the Foundry.
So good. I can't wait to see what's going on.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's continuing, at least in some ways.
Yeah. Who knows?
Anyway, we are here, and I'm hanging out in ESD number 10. I don't know where Mom is yet.
Darkthorn, the screen's black.
Up. We'll take care. Oh, no. Now it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. You're on, yeah, we're on delay. Sorry, I forgot to switch back. It happens. It happens sometimes. Come on. Huh.
Been there, done that, got the t-shirt.
Yep. Exactly. Screen's on, we're here. As I said, I'm in ESD number 10. I don't know where Mom is yet.
I don't know where I am either. I'm still setting up all this stuff because my laptop was not happy with that.
Anyway, like I told people, and somebody will tell Pi, we might have Pi tonight if he's still on.
We have Pi. Pi's on Twitch. I just said hi to Pi. Hi, Pi.
Okay. Well, Mom's watching the communication frequencies, and tonight, like I said, we are going to go do some re-engineering, folks. Because I know we got newer people, and hopefully we can get some of them playing here. Yeah, I see Pi. I see Pi in chat. Hi, Pi.
Hi, Pi.
But tonight we will be doing some re-engineering. Let's see here while I do. If you want to join us, Pi, feel free. And I guess I should put out the whole strike group. We're on the air.
That would be a good idea, yes.
Yes, let's do it. I know we're going to... We are broadcasting tonight live now. Tune in. And I put in the Twitch channel because, to me, Twitch is a lot easier to track.
Well, I've got us on Twitch, and I'm watching us on YouTube, so we should be good one way or the other. I'll be up there to join you in just a moment. I'm downstairs putting together a couple little projects really quick.
Oh, no problem.
Downstairs meaning I'm at the academy.
Yeah. Not a problem. I'm going to send it. You know what? I will send a team invite your way, so at least we'll be...
Oh, thank you. Oh, hold on a second. Guess who's on? It's Fur. Fur's on.
Yes.
Fur, come join us. We're on Twitch. We're on YouTube. We're hanging out. We miss you.
We're even on the freaking Discord channel.
The freaking Discord.
Yeah, I use freaking.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. If we ever get monetized, that would be a good thing to only say freaking.
As I send a team invite to Mom where she is downstairs so she can find it. But today's point, yes, today we will be doing some re-engineering. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 phasers and a torpedo. And what we're going to do is we're going to try getting, because it was recommended to me, we're going to try giving our weapons a nice little jolt of at least damage X3.
Super mojo.
So what we're going to do here is we're going to start taking our phaser beams out here. We're going to work on our sensor linked phasers here. So what you do is you go in here, you go re-engineer item. I got like 100,000 EC for this. And then you unlock the mods that you want to change. I'm going to do these one at a time just because we can. Then you hit, and as you see, it's going to cost us 800 dilithium every time and 400 salvage.
Oh,
and if we did
it
two,
worth
it's
it?
going. And if we do two, it's going to cost even more.
ouchie, ouchie, ouchie.
It's going to be worth it down the road, but now what you
I
do,
hope so.
we're going to do this one at a time, like I said. So what we're going to do is randomize, and it is cheaper, clearly, if you look at it, actually, no, it's not cheaper. It's cheaper to do them both at once.
I know Ledex.
My brain is
Lola's
not,
here to
my
join us
brain's,
tonight.
my brain's not fully going here, but what we do now is we hit randomize. Now we're now ACC and two damage X2 on this one phaser. We lock that one because we don't want that to change. And then we hit randomize again. Crit D. We're getting there. We're getting there. And we go again. Crit H. No, we're not getting there yet. Come on, guys. There we go. Damage X3.
Sweet.
Lock it. Take our new damage X3 phaser beam. Put it back up. Re-engineer the next one.
This is all too complex for an old mom like me.
I know.
What do you mean, I know?
I
That's
know.
the wrong answer.
I know everything.
Oh, okay. As long as you know everything, we're good.
As we do the random lottery to try to get this done, but we're going to get there.
So every random costs you 800 dill?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Ouch. Yeah, but I don't want that. Come here. Come here, silly
I
thing.
know, I don't either, but you know, it's going to end up being worth it.
So you say.
Well, I'm taking this from the advice we got from Ed. Are we saying Ed's wrong?
No, Ed is never wrong.
There we
Ed
go.
is always correct. Ouch. Hey, ow.
Oh,
You made your toenails cut, little girl. Come here.
and this one actually, in my third, only took two to get this one done.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Okay, these phasers are done now. Now, roughly my damage, I gotta go out into space to actually see this one, but... And, hi Mom, I see you now.
Yeah, I'm standing right in front of you.
My, what a big staff you have. But that's that's the basics on re-engineering.
I will say that's not usually the greeting most women get.
Yep. I know. I mean, generally speaking, women go to guys, is that a phaser in your pocket, or are you glad to see me?
Is that phaser set to stun?
No, my phasers are always set to stunning.
That's very Zep Brannigan of you.
I know. But there's nothing like but Kip, there's nothing like the feel of a nice velour. Anyway, that's the basics on re-engineering. I just did the three main ones, but since we're doing this, I'm going to take a little run in here and I'm going to do the bonus here. Access my bank. Account bank. And I have in my account bank 8 ultimate tech upgrades.
I want you to know that it sounded like I have adult tech upgrades, and I'm thinking, wow.
Yes, adult tech, ultimate tech upgrade.
That's not what I meant. I meant like adult beverages.
I know. We're going to take those out and we are going to go turn these phasers to gold.
Sweet.
Which means there's going to be more mods going in here, but you know what? Means we got to unequip them again.
Unequip, equip, unequip.
Yep, I know.
Yeah.
Upgrade
That's how I
item.
lose.
Ultimate tech upgrade. Dun, 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 dun.
As Pi says, is that a bar of latinum in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Oh, it is the latinum. We're applying the upgrade. Let's see what we get.
Oh, latinum.
And now our mods are... We got another accuracy mod, which we will re-engineer later.
So you're using up all your Phoenix upgrades on these?
No, I'm using 3 of my ultimate tech upgrades.
Oh, okay.
Because
Hard
we
to
can. And this one is damage X. This one went to damage X4 and it's random. Woohoo!
Nice.
I don't even have to re-engineer that one.
Woo! Loki's impressed.
I know.
Thank you,
It is
Pi.
impressive.
Yes, not a day over 28, but maybe a year over 20.
Maybe.
Maybe.
And this one's gritty, so I'm going to have to re-engineer these a little bit later, but I got the materials to do it, so we're good.
Good. Well, good for you then.
Yep. These are my first actual... These were the first times I've used ultimate tech upgrades, so we popped that cherry, as it were. And now we're ready to do stuff. That is generally how you start upgrading items, folks. I did promise we were going to do that. Now, if I were really... Now, we have a choice for everybody, and now I know people are watching somewhere because we're getting feedback. Should we go take a look at the brand new character creation interface, or should we go find a nice little, as we do things, should we find a nice little Foundry mission to...
Oh, yeah, we should play Foundry, or we could do Twin Tribulations, but why don't we do Foundry? Foundry sounds good.
All right, well, I did turn Twin Tribulations earlier today, so...
I haven't done it yet. I've got 14 hours left. I actually was queued for it, and nobody else was queuing. So.
Oh, let's put... Yeah, if we can find... We'd have to find a group, because Twin Tribulations is one of those PvP style missions, or competitive mark missions, and you need a team for that. You need a good team for that. I had a bad team.
Well, you know...
And we got to a point where you needed 4 ships to do the door locks. 3 of us were holding the locks down, and the other 2 were just going around trying to shoot everything. So we couldn't open the door. And we lost. Anyway, okay, let's take a look at Foundry missions today. Let's take a look at this. Foundry.
Right,
Spotlight missions. We did in silence.
We did in silence, which is excellent.
Yeah. We have the Invictus social map. We don't need to worry about that. In the Shadow of Midas Part 1.
You can pick it. I got to pick in silence, so it's your turn.
Yeah. I'm going to go with
Um,
I'm going to go with AEI's other one, with the next AEI one on here, which is Apex.
Okay, I'm running with 2 chronoplasma beams and some spiral disruptor beams.
That ought to
So-
work pretty well.
Yeah, it ought to work fine. It's not a great ship, but WTF.
It's not like what we're doing on this one, which is making it very nice. All right, let's see. Hello, Fleet Admiral. This is Lieutenant. I can't even pronounce that one. Gemakti of Starbase
I can't
Magellan.
tell.
Oh, it should be
Hold
on the
a second.
video.
Where?
It should be on the
Hold a
video.
second. Let me see if I can read this. It's hard to read. Gemakti. Yeah, I think you're right. Gemakti.
Yeah, I mean that's okay. I gotta admit, apostrophe names are really weird. Of Starbase Magellan, we've got a situation here. A ship of unknown origin has been discovered adrift in the Archer system. Weren't we just in the Archer system?
Yep.
The spectral analysis returned an 85% match to ancient Iconian. Now, time out. Iconians had gateways. Did they need ships? Anyway, it could be our chance. Could be a chance convergence between two cultures, or we may have a discovery on our hands with major implications for the Alliance. Either way, we need you here to oversee the pending expedition. Starbase Magellan out. Apex is an exploration mission built for the AI community, and it has reasonably short runtime, but lots of optional dialogue, no other missions required to play.
Okay, well, let me pick this up too. And you said we're doing which one?
Apex AEI.
Okay. I have accepted it as
All right. So now we beam out of here, and we're going to go to the Magellan system. I'm kind of curious on something too, just to see some difference. As Tribble says hi to Lolo. And as we can always say, soft Tribble, warm Tribble, little
Tribble,
ball of
pretty,
fur.
happy Tribble, pretty Tribble. Excuse me, I can't say happy Tribble, sleepy Tribble.
No,
Purr,
Max said,
purr.
I think it was happy Tribble, horny Tribble.
There are so many Tribble songs.
I know. Let's see here. My phaser damage out here, 1394, 1431 with a damage X4. So that's what we're going to shoot for down the road.
Literally, ha 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 ha.
I mean, look at it.
Get it, joke,
Yeah.
humor, R.
Well, yes, we have humor. Now it's time to go.
So we're off to Archer?
We're going to be off to Archer. Oh, by the way, I learned something, folks. I learn something every day. Today's lesson, I had a point and I found out. If you have chemosite laced weaponry like I use a whole lot, I do use it a whole lot, I admit that. But if you have exotic damage, like today my point was exotic damage is for space. If you have exotic damage, that boosts the damage of your chemosite. Good thing to know. Really?
I
Chemosite.
didn't know that.
Exotic damage is any damage that's not caused by a weapon. So chemosite, because it's a radiation add-on, exotic damage. Gravwell, exotic damage.
Ooh, sweet. Hold, does this mean I have to redo the character creation thing for the book?
We'll take a look at it after we're done. They say this mission's short. We'll find out. Afterwards, we'll take a look.
Okay. I do have a space open for new tune.
Yes, yes. Everybody who's listening, the developers wanted they revamp this whole thing to make you go look and make you make more characters and make you waste more time. They gave you a character creation slot.
In fact, while we're shipping over there. Hey there, my name is Joe and I'm the UI designer on Stowe. To say I'm passionate about this update is a bit of an understatement. My first goal upon joining the team was to address the character creator UI, and when they said I could work on it, I literally jumped up and danced. I'm ecstatic that my first post gets to be about something I care, maybe too much about. Player experience and Space Barbie. Okay, that was 2 things I care about. Character creator is one of those features you see in games that started out simple and worked fine when it was made, But as new factions and species were added to the game, it quickly got bloated and overwhelming. My first goal was to clean up the UI and cut down on the visual clutter. We used to just throw every option at you all at once on one page. When I built my first character, I was so excited to see all the options, and the LCARs were so immersive, but I was so overwhelmed that I had to walk away and come back to it later. We wanted to take away that overwhelming feeling while still giving you access to all the options you want. That's good. With the revamped UI, my goal was to keep as much of the spirit of the original UI alive while also making it really clear and easy to select your options and get into game fast. Almost all of the old options are still there if you want them, but it doesn't feel like you have to solve a puzzle just to get into game. That said, there are a few features that you won't find in the new character creator, such as save outfit and load outfit features. These still exist in the Tailor UI, which hasn't changed at all once you get in-game. We also snuck in a lot of tiny quality of life fixes, such as letting you change your gender on the appearance page or giving you a default ship name. Don't worry if you forget to name your ship something truly unique, you can always change it later in-game. Last but not least, there are several other features that I'm still exploring for the new character creator, and I'm hoping this will just be the first of many polish passes for older UI systems in the game. They say a good UI is one that no one comments on, but I'm hoping that you will all take a few minutes to go make a new character, check out the new UI, and let us know what you think. And by the way, everyone is getting a free character slot, yay! So you can try out the new character creator if you want.
Yep, and you just blew right by me.
No, I can begin. Ready?
I'm ready.
I'm in.
So am
Captain,
I.
oh no, we don't care about that stuff. Accept. Accept. Yes, I can accept.
Loading, loading, loading. Hopefully I picked the right one.
Loading. You know, we could do a song to that one. We could
loading,
do
loading,
that
loading.
for karaoke.
Oh, this game is glowing. Man, this is so boring. Loading.
Well, one from 2 to 32 almost instantly.
40, 54,
54,
92,
95, 96, 100. Oh.
And here we are.
ScienceWorks is running an exhibit featuring a 7-meter model of the moon. Woohoo!
All right.
That's from other people. Let me see what's going on here.
Hey, it's Captain Mercer.
Is it really?
It really is.
It is Captain Mercer. Woohoo!
Ah, Admiral,
Doesn't
we're
look
so
like him at
fortunate
all.
you could join us. I'm Captain Mercer, CEO of Starbase Magellan. Captain Koga is waiting for you in Ops. Or Commander Koga. At least not Bortus.
Wouldn't that be funny?
It would. He'll be handling the technical aspects of your mission.
Thank you, Captain Mercer.
I must say, we are worried here. The derelict ship has the potential to change the nature of our mission just as it's about to begin. If it proves to be an Iconian, the Alliance won't be able to ignore the strategic complications. One way or another, Admiral, I hope you settle the matter soon.
We have our choice. We will. Don't worry. Or we shall see. I think we'll go with
We will.
shall see.
I'm going, we will, don't worry. I know you do your best now. Commander Koga is just up ahead. You best speak with him.
Understood, Captain.
I turned on the walk today just to do it with some style.
Come on. Let's go. Come on, I'm excited. Let's go.
Leviathan. Man, he's ugly. This isn't what we agreed.
Remain silent.
Oh, let's find this right.
Starfleet interests are quite clear. The ship represents a potential threat, and we will do everything in our power to secure it.
Remain silent.
I don't know, I think yeah, we'll remain silent. My people found it, and they can still...
Continue listening.
Do what exactly?
Continue listening.
There will be a price for this, Koga.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
You're not. Is your ship ready to leave?
Leave to where? I haven't been given much information.
No, that would be too much to hope. A ship has been discovered in the outer system. Spectral analysis gives it one partial match. Ancient Iconian. Dun dun dun! Sorry, I had to do that. Starfleet intelligence will lead you in an operation to secure the target and recover assets that may be on board. Your job is to provide transport and security for the away mission.
Why me?
It was one concession we had to make to the Alliance. Starfleet intelligence will act in the best interest of the galactic community, but since they couldn't take it on faith, the other powers requested a trusted figure be involved to see fair play. I can even see him doing air quotes. Don't get carried away, though. It's still our mission.
What do we expect to find?
I couldn't say, Admiral. Now, are you ready to leave?
I still have more questions.
And I don't have time to indulge them. Collect the rest of your away team from the station lounge and let's be off.
Very well. Have to decide on a good character to do all this stuff. Was that your Kip imitation?
I think so.
It was great. I love it.
Commander Valen, after all this time, Tom, and this is the first thing you say to me?
Roommate Island. What was I supposed to do? Applaud you for throwing a nosy Riemann across the lounge? You, of all people, should be able to control a reaction like that.
What's going on here? Fleet Admiral! Just a minor altercation. No lasting damage or interspecies complications. Call it an unfortunate cultural exchange. I'm sure they'll be able to reconcile their differences when we get back.
Now, does this guy look more like the Master or Doctor Strange?
The Master. I think Cumberpatch Headmaster here is strange.
Are you two on the exploration team?
I guess we are. Commander Liddy Valen. Really? Starfleet Intelligence. This other officer is Captain Tom Sandoval, Starfleet Security.
I have to digress here. I swear I've seen another one of these where these two have this really intense aside, which you don't have to listen to, but it was great. If this is the same thing, these guys are good writers.
Yeah, they are.
Are the two of you ready?
I guess they are.
I presume so, sir, unless you have further questions. Very well. We'll get underway shortly.
Return to the ship.
Run. Science! All for science! Sorry, talking to the body on the ground. Station security, we have a situation in the lounge. Commander Chithat here. Does it involve Dr. Haltaki? How did you know? Haltaki's been conducting psychological experiments, key to an argument he's having with the station anthropologist. I'll send someone to collect him immediately.
I see where
Thank
you
you,
are.
Victor. Okay. Beam me directly to the bridge.
Accept. And here we go.
Beam us up, Scotty. Beam us up, Scotty.
Energize.
This is really weird to watch it with the delay, even though the counters are going off at the same speed while we're in delay. Right, Loki?
Yeah, I know why you had such an easier time when you were doing this part, because it and the OBS screen are synced.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas you are cleared for departure. Be careful out there.
Helm, you may proceed. We're off on the road to where the hell we're going.
We're off on the road to Iconia.
Nausicaan Raiders!
Battle stations. I have new toys.
Yeah. Come on, Nausicaans. Come taste. What kind of weapons do you have again?
I have sensor-linked phasers.
Phaser death. Taste my phasers. Except I don't
It
have phasers.
seems to be doing some.
Apparently I don't have steering either.
Seems to be having a lot of damage effect here.
Well, that's good.
And I see the derelict.
Hey, watch out who you're talking to. I'm not a derelict. Got a bad turning radius, but it's not a derelict.
No, I'm at the derelict vessel.
Where's the derelict vessel, pray tell?
I'm sitting in front of it.
Oh, there it is. The thing that says power siphon drone. That thing? Oh, the thing that said that?
Doesn't say it
Pie
anymore.
disappeared. Pie, oh no! Lost our pie.
Yeah.
Did you remember to feed the tribble?
I thought I did.
Okay. It's dormant. Good. Excuse me, sorry, that's your line. Go ahead.
Yeah, ops, I gotta go back here. Okay, it's still dormant. Good. Kane, prepare the away team. We'll beam over at once.
Excuse me. Is it safe?
Looks at you.
We're not going over there without more information.
Power readings minimal. Atmosphere suitable. Life signs none. It's just sitting there. For anyone to beam over to? Are we really going to hold back now just to run redundant tests? The Alliance will have all the time they could possibly want to waste after we've secured the ship.
Right, let's get this over with.
Coordinates set. We'll try to keep constant lock on the away team. Energize.
There is no try. There is only do or do not.
Mm-hmm. I almost had sunglasses on the Tribble today, but they didn't look quite right. We gotta go find those cheap sunglasses again. Guys, it'd be very good to have that. Need to get that headband and the sunglasses because the headband was what kept the sunglasses on. I realized after trying today.
You know what we haven't done?
What?
I've been so busy. You know what we haven't done? Our video.
Yes, this is true.
If I'm home this weekend, I will work on it.
You realize we almost got to go run through and do the new interface on the video. We're clear, sir. How should we proceed?
Tag any data systems you find. They should be concentrated towards the ship's bridge. I'll review them before we commit any more personnel to this operation.
What will you be doing?
There are assets here which are in need of my attention. I do not require your assistance or desire your presence.
Which tells me it's a bad thing right there.
Yeah, exactly.
If a discovery is made that affects you or your crew, you'll be informed. Otherwise, remember that this is an intelligence operation.
Red
Understood.
alert! Red alert! Understood.
You're going to die.
We're going to die.
Hold on a second.
Are you going to jump
Hey, this
off?
is cool. There's no bottom down there.
You're
Look
right.
down there. Wow.
Yeah, we're walking on air. I'm walking on air. Whoa. I'm so cool I can just run on air. Interesting. Stuff
cool
here.
effects up there.
Inspect pod.
There's a person standing up here.
There's a pod
And
here.
the stars scattered like
Tricorder
embers from a flame.
scan results. Organic complexes unidentified. Second order pattern probability 9.92. Baryon field detected. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Review the error. Decreate. Interesting. Now I gotta go catch up to you. Yes, there's a person here.
Yes, I'm going to go talk to them.
All right. I'm going to inspect the interface. Wait till
Hold on.
you want me to inspect the interface first, or you want to talk?
Inspecting. Well,
Alright.
all I have is Valen. I wanted to talk to the other person, but disappeared.
Tricorder
Trace
scan. Inorganic.
result.
Yep. Inorganic. I'll read it off. I did the last one.
Inorganic tissue integrated with the ship control systems. Connection 1.95 times 10 to the 10th. Holographic processors detected. Psychographic relays detected. Recommendation: do not approach unless interface is intended.
Closing the
tricorder.
tricorder. I still think we are in danger. Talk to Valen.
It's okay to speak now, Tom.
Listening. Didn't I say something when Fleet Admiral Kane arrived?
Continue listening. You've been quiet since. It's not like you.
It's been a while, Lily.
You used to jump at stuff like this.
I know.
Remember exobiology field component? You went all the way to that festive Cannith just to see the...
Is this really the time?
I guess not. You know what? That could have been Spock and Uhura in the second Star Trek movie.
Yep.
Talk to Valen. Oh, no.
Walk
Not gonna
away.
talk to her anymore. Walk away. And where are we going? Proceed. Can we proceed someplace else around here? Guess we have to proceed back this way.
Yeah, nothing shows up on the tricorder.
Hum, hum, hum. Hummity, hummity, hum. You got those two?
Yep. Very weird to
Thank
walk
you.
on air. Yeah, apparently something doesn't seem to be right here.
Hi, Nash. Nash has joined us. Always good to see you. Where'd you go?
Hi, Nash. I'm running back the other way. I'm just looking to see if I can find anything.
Nothing here.
Yep.
Nothing here.
Nothing here.
Nothing here.
The door goes nowhere. Back to the bridge.
Tis interesting. We have two options, both fulfilled.
Yeah.
This door doesn't open.
Yep.
Wonder if we're missing something here.
I think we are, but
Hang on, let me check what Ops is saying. And the stars scattered like embers from a flame. The night grew cold, but forever there would be the memory of warmth and light. This place is an epitaph for the civilization that built it. Yeah, they have. But take a look around you, Admiral. These consoles, the style, the layout, some of the systems show a resemblance to Iconian architecture, but it's lost in the noise of everything. What's your conclusion? This is not an ancient Iconian vessel. The species may have been influenced by the Iconians, but it doesn't seem like they were part of the Empire. What does that mean for our investigation?
this name
Ahead of us lies a new mystery. The ship is an Iconian, but the question is, who else might have comparable technology? You should relay the news to Quokka before he goes too far down the wrong path. Ha, that's our next task.
Hail,
There
Commander.
is no response. There's no response. Should we head to the app section or say communications are down?
I'm going. I'm going back there.
Okay. Remember, Fleet Admiral, he's just a commander. If push comes to shove, we know when to give for the sake of the mission, whatever it may actually be.
Yep.
Noted.
Drops Quokka's body. Uh-oh. The
Uh-oh.
shatter. Uh-oh. The shattering pain. It begins. Again. We have an alien here.
No.
I'm going to tell him to stand down. Once I touch the fire. Now. Many hands grip eternity. It will end. It will end. It will end. Do not approach.
There will be an end to pain.
I'm going to seal the door.
Okay. Well, that works.
Yeah.
Nash, we are playing a Foundry mission called
Apex.
Apex.
And
Since
now
Foundry's closing down in a few weeks, we thought we'd dedicate ourselves to playing some Foundry missions for the next few weeks.
Yeah.
I will say it's kind of fun.
It is. It's good to see some of this stuff sometimes. Sir, what happened? Koga's dead and there's a
Koga's
hostage.
dead, and there's a hostile alien on board.
I see. Try signaling your ship. The hull's been refracting the lower band, but the upper band should be clear now.
Understood. Use communicator.
Amplify signal. Nothing. No response. Go for it.
The interference. It might not. Damn it. It's not incidental background radiation. Our communications are being jammed. Try using the ship's communication.
Do we know how the interface works?
Please, Fleet Admiral, just try.
I'll do my best.
Jump on it. Jump, 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 jump. That work?
Access security permissions denied, untouched by our transcendent fleeting sanctuary is offered.
It's actually Shatner speak. Access permissions denied, untouched by our transcendent fleeting sanctuary is offered. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, now I'm going to have to do walk-in. The opens. Go before. The interface ends.
Leave interface. The ship's interior configuration has changed. A new section has opened just aft the bridge.
We should investigate the ship's offering. Or are you reading the alien? I'm going to read the offer. Let's go find the offering. I'm curious. We locked the guy in a room. He blew up. I think we're pretty good right now. Ooh. It's a gateway, Admiral. There's no way to tell where it leads, but considering the barrier is about to give way, I vote we take possible life over certain death. Come on, it's not going to get any easier waiting here. Everyone move through.
Oops, sorry. They're trying to monitor chat and everything else.
Oh, I totally understand.
For Pi and Nash, if you guys decide you want to talk about stuff, we are on Discord, but it is the live stream, so probably not where you want to chat personal stuff.
True. I mean, we
Looks
can, but now what?
We can.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Contact protocols dictate that.
Contact? Does it look like there's anyone here, Tom? No people, no habitations, just all
Raise your
this.
hand. Officers, this isn't the time.
Apologies, Admiral. Between the ship, Koga, and now how we got here, you understand that this is a lot to take in.
Stay focused on the mission.
Give me a moment. I have to go step away for a second here.
Certainly.
So keep them entertained for a moment. I'm muting.
I will
Mic
start doing the
off.
tap dance now. For those of you who didn't grow up in Chicago in the 60s and 70s, we had stupid magic tricks that we would do to that song. Like you take two fingers, one in each hand, put your two hands together, and then you make two fingers show up on the other hand. And that was amazing magic for like 8-year-olds. Still amazing magic for some of us who are more mature and not very clever that way.
Mic on.
So, Pi, you
Mic
work
off.
too hard. You have too much stress in your life.
Mic
You should come
on.
visit me.
And I'm
Take away
back.
from all that stuff. Hi.
Sorry. Problems with doing stuff live, folks. You never know what's going to happen. All right.
At least these still work. Check strike quarter. I'm reading an anonymous alloy trace nearby. I don't see what else we can do now, but have a look. Note. In addition to the primary objectives, this map feature contains many additional dialogue context.
What about the alien from the ship? The security lockout is too much to hope for. We should assume that the alien knows the ship better than we did. If it's intent on it, I'm sure it'll find a way to follow us. Stay vigilant.
Hey, this is actually quite pretty.
Yeah. How far
This
did
is
we travel?
nice.
There's no way to tell. We could be somewhere near the Archer system or very, very, very far away from home. Admiral, please, we should start looking for a way back. Let's see
Well,
what's
we're
out
going
there.
to go search for the glyph.
Looks
there's
like
people down here.
yeah, it's the same two people. What they do in a lot of Foundry missions, they'll put them in multiple places. So when there's dialogue points,
Talk to Valen. What are you doing?
Listen. Taking more readings.
Is that really going to help us? These are just ruins.
We might as well. There's a point to Starfleet being out here, and I might as well follow through with it.
I thought you walked away from all that.
Security's still a part of Starfleet, Lily.
Interrupted. That's not what we originally signed up for.
I'm well aware of that.
You never.
Explained why. Set Striker aside.
You just walked in and told everyone you were leaving.
Man, this is like a soap opera. Lily, do you really want to talk about this?
Considering what just happened, we may not get another chance.
I couldn't do it. Command a starship. I tried once, and look where it got everyone.
Tom, you can't blame yourself for what happened at Vega.
Look, you had to go through. Look at what you had to go through because of it. Remaining silent. I know I can't take responsibility away from the Borg, but while sitting in that chair, everything became my call, my decision. People got hurt, and there was only one factor I had control over, so I handed command to someone else and joined security.
We needed you.
What you needed was someone who could be there in time.
It is a soap opera. I love it.
I know. And if
Are you getting candy because the movie's getting too good here? You're getting emotionally involved?
process through the translator. Imaging processor online, decay detected in buffer systems, power variance exceeds system parameters.
Bridge connection. Phase modulation 8.60. Tolerance 8.15 to 8.25. So we have to
Lower
go
them
up.
down. You have to go down.
Down, sorry. Up.
Phase variance nominal, adapting systems, activating imaging matrix. May this recorder forever grace a library of eternity. Access data.
Pi wants you to know that your Saurian is Irish. Access data.
Oh, the Irish Saurian, yes. Actually, I did about 2 or 3 different voices trying to figure something for the story, and the Irish kind of worked better for them. Technically, the Irish are kind of Duhan's version of Scottish. Aye, Captain.
Species 4 RYK 555, self-designation crit. Guardians of the Relics, Crusaders for Universal Justice, Sentinels against Silent Heresy. These are the
hypocrisies
that clothe themselves with.
Their empire was born in the vacuum of the Fourth Epoch and found little life through a deluge of bloodshed. It died in the resurgence, struggling to print its endemic chaos onto the universe. Eternity will always carry the memory. It is our blighted purpose. Man, that's dark. What do we make of this?
I'm sorry. I'm detecting a power signature nearby, more intricate than this processor. It may be a systems node or other kind of control interface.
Let's investigate. Plus, we'll have more soap opera dialogue.
Sorry, I have to answer something in the Twitch.
Okay,
So
no
I'm
problem.
running after you in just a moment.
Oh, no
Where are we
problem.
going? Oops, there we go.
There's an arrow. I'm going to where the arrow is. I see where the arrow
Oh,
is.
picky, picky. I wonder if I can run under this bridge. Yeah, probably.
Okay, I'm going to find a way up here. Aha.
Aishi is saying that Nookie is better than cookies. Give it a few years, dear.
I did it all for the nookies. The nookie. So you can take that cookie and stick it up your meh.
We have to go over this way.
I have another species record right here.
Oh. Well, when you're done.
All right, viewing species record. Species 3, WVA 707. Self-designation, Wivrax. The Wivrax are set forth from the core of the Delta Galaxy. Their history was short and it was brutal. In the time they developed an incredibly resilient technology and society and powerful technology. That is, they applied it to others as they applied it to themselves. Worlds who failed to respect the Wivrax asserted dominion found antimatter on their soil. Ooh, they blew stuff up. They were stopped by the actions of a few who understood the relationship between weapons and sentience. While we sat in an abstracted apathy, they held the line for those next in series. The Wivrax were cast back, smashed into the core, and without the means to circumvent the next extinction event in their world. Much is evident through the lives, though it brings shame to our form and regret that for the things that we did not do. Leave the
Oh,
interface.
look at this guy, and it looks like he's got a bad, cheap French mustache. And a knife.
Yes.
All right, let's get on to the important.
Yes, let's go to the soap opera.
Dun, dun, dun. You're Sandoval. I'm what's her name.
All right. Water.
Thanks.
Of all the places I know to be stranded, I'd say this place ranks 6th or 7th nicest.
How does Calbrati compare?
Badly. I've never forgiven the Academy for staging our survival training on that blister.
I hear it has some nice coastlines. Not all that far from the burning waste, in fact.
If I told you that after the second day,
I probably would have beaten you over the head with a canteen. Stop.
Lily,
Tom, a while ago, I was able to get hold of the ones for Vague.
I'm surprised Quinn let you access.
Let's not get into that now. Starfleet medical notes that you were treated for nanoprobes.
Yeah,
You never said anything about
you didn't remember, so what's the point? So what point was there in dragging it back up?
Tom, what happened?
Lily, I don't think
You can tell me, Tom.
I'd sent Cathal and Rishava to find civilians. Johnson stayed behind to hold the area. I went up looking for other escape pods. There was a touchdown nearby.
We were ambushed. Dar went down and I...
When I arrived, you were barely conscious, and the assimilation process was in the second stage. Ooh.
You found me? The report said... Tom, what did I do?
What you needed to do.
I...
I was already swimming in Melorzine. The few nanoprobes couldn't have done much to me by the time we could evac, but they might have meant the difference for you. So I let you inject me. It took a little pressure off your system, and the Regent medical system was able to take it the rest of the way.
Damn it. Why didn't you tell me?
Because by the time we recovered, I decided to leave for Starfleet security. If I told you, then it would have seemed like I was saying it was because I couldn't separate you from the Borg, like it your fault.
Like hell, Tom. Doing something like that would have given some clue of what it all meant to you.
I wasn't thinking back then. Everything was collapsing, and the only way I can find to stop the pain was to turn away from it. Really, I'm sorry for what it was worth now. I'm sorry.
After thought a lot about what happened. I tried to keep going under Captain Maxwell, but that didn't last long. I joined Starfleet Intelligence thinking maybe someday we'd go back. When I saw you on the Magellan, everything I thought I'd just say slipped away.
Remaining silent.
It wasn't how I really felt. Tom, whatever happens, I'm thankful we could see each other again. Right back.
Yep. And that's it for the dialogue here, so we're moving on to where we need to be. And we're going to have another species record up here. Man, they did good work on these aliens. Species 2 FEA 686. Taffet. The Taffet clung to the edge. Their world trailed along its galactic arm, almost brushing the great void. Their civilization grew, but with the push forward, found itself pushed back to the other margin. Other species, other civilizations, they colonized the body of the galaxy, leaving precious little for the Taffet to toil for.
Sorry about that.
No problem.
It wasn't how I really felt. Tom, whatever happens, I'm thankful we could see each other again.
Dialogue ended for me, so I left, so yeah.
I'll be that way.
Yeah.
Okay, where we go?
Well, I'm almost at the interface now. We have a couple bodies here. Ooh. Dun, 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 dun.
Bodies. They weren't registering a moment ago. Cause of death, neural cauterization. The console must have over.
They appear similar to the alien from the derelict ship.
Could be members of the same species. But with readings like this, they could be anything. Radiation is spiking all over the spectrum. Inorganic components, quantum. You know what? I'm just going to put this thing away. It's making me regret what I chose not to take it.
What about
Which right underneath that I see Pie's comment about big boobs. Nicely phrased, Pie.
Well, Pie, we got some for you. You like big boobs and you cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. Sorry. What about the power signature?
This terminal has been disabled by the discharge, but I'm reading another not too far away. Plotting the waypoint now.
Let's hope we don't have to share it.
Pie, what is a candy fabricator? I was talking about hard candy fabric. No idea.
Yeah. No idea
Something
either.
like machines. Splish. Practice your jumping. Jumpy, 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 jump. Jumpity, jumpy, jump.
Scan the control matrix. The fertile plains given rise to synthetic spires. Trident's legacy is what stretches before you. The transcendence of your kind is about to begin. Circularity will be made, but first you must be told.
Sorry to pull you out of there, but there's something you have to see. It's behind you. Turn around.
It runs! It runs! It runs to the living worlds. But will it reach the spire's sanctum?
Who are you?
When the shattering began, a voice called out, Prometheus! The memory is lost. The world remains imprinted. I am Prometheus!
We're simply looking for a way home.
Home? Home is what? A place away from here, where the relic would be forever lost? No. Pain must come. The shattering pain, the nature of existence.
What do you mean?
The shattering. I am shattering. When I touched it, I was whole. But then I began to become many, many minds, many hands, connected through life and death. It never ends. The lies, the words, quantum replication. It means eternal pain, yet I still am mocked by eternity.
What do you mean by quantum replication?
Another appears, uh-oh. Only they can help me. But they turned their back, used me for another. No, we do not need help. We need salvation. Salvation. We will rip it from the heart of the spire.
I can see where this is leading.
Die. Die, for it is the fate all pursue.
Ready? Okay. There's a throws the overloaded phaser side. If we take him at face value, that bought us some time. Prometheus doesn't want us in the spire. There's nowhere else we can turn to find it.
All right, let's go.
Species 2, ACH-03, self-designation chosen. I like this species. They strode a noble path. They gave all they could. Ultimately, they couldn't overcome the forces of evolution. They became us, lost much of what they had held dear. We understand, but we will not follow their full example. Instead, we will try to live in the best example of truth. Their ambition, if not their virtues, will continue to turn.
They did a lot of work on this stuff. You can... All right, I'm taking the shortcut.
What's the short?
Off the ledge.
Oh yeah, totally. Gave you a ledge so you could jump.
Why is there a ledge? So we can jump. Jump.
Yeah, exactly.
Make you want to jump.
Exactly.
Jump. Jump.
Synthesize reinforcements?
Let's interact. That's it.
Well, we can still interact.
Defense
Go ahead.
corrupted life forms detected. Defense protocol standing by. Initiate guardian function. Yeah, let's request
Stay.
aid.
May Trident's will guide all who travel.
Return to the action. Not screw it.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, we have armies. And we have more coming.
Going to interact. A creature stands before the sanctum. Test will now begin. Shall we do the test?
Yeah. Begin the test.
Pain, endure, void. I can enjoy.
What kind of
indulge.
pain? Respond to the prompt I see. Avoid. Experience joy, sorrow. Reject sorrow. Endure pain. Experience joy. Reject sorrow.
Enter Spire. Did you get in?
Not yet.
Okay, it's
Experience pain. Confront sorrow.
hmm,
Entry will be permitted. Enter structure.
in we go. I will probably have to leave in a few minutes to go say hi to Farnsworth.
Of course.
Ooh, Villainous has joined us on YouTube. Hey, Villainous.
Welcome to the channel on YouTube, Villainous.
I know who Villainous is. How goes it out there in Villainous Land, Villainous?
Yes,
Everybody evil?
let us know. How evil is it?
No, I'm kind of curious.
As I'm waiting for the stuff to load.
Yeah, I know, it's taking a long time.
And here we are. Recursive moment.
Monument. Cursive monument.
Yeah. And more dialogue.
Ooh, is this more?
Yep.
Man, these two just sit down a lot, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
All right, talk to Vic. It wasn't supposed to be like this.
I don't think it ever is for anyone.
It's not.
Oh?
I just thought that if the end was near and you were here, that wouldn't be this between us.
Lily, has it really changed? We are who we are, and always have been. We are here, together, and that's what matters.
I don't want to let go this time.
We have to eventually, but we can do everything we can to make the most of our time. Now I just want to hear bow chicka wow wow. Promise me, Lily, that you're going to fight as hard as you can, because I'm going to be giving it everything I've got too. We can't change the universe, but we can make it, part of it ours. Ugh. Starting to get sappy, man. Okay.
Let's see.
All things
All
change.
things
All things
change. All things
nothing.
pay. All things remain. All things change. Life in all its forms gives eternals purpose. Share with the joy of existence, for they will see it continue beyond the reach of entry.
Okay.
That was a good answer.
Apparently it was.
No.
Looks like we could go up this way.
And we get little fireflies. I love.
Fireflies. And we have something here.
Talk to the eternal.
Remain. The eternal
Hello.
remains silent. Okay, we're going hello. The silence continues. We require your assistance.
Pictures of the machinery behind. And
I don't know, it doesn't even describe my incomprehension, but this thing is generating massive chronoton radiation, meaning we're about to travel on time. It could be our ticket home. Cover me. I think I can give it a little push in the right direction.
I'd say take your time, but a pun like that would qualify me for a temporary investigations.
Ready yourself.
We're coming.
Yeah.
Through the temple. Onto the altar we climb. We'll scatter the icons and kill the gods. We will find salvation.
Ready weapons.
Oh, good one. Enforcements? Request. The guardians of the Twin Union stand beside you.
Mm-hmm.
Positions. Oh, continue holding. I like that one.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Villainous had to leave this puppy situation.
Uh,
But he's no. Villainous, how is the puppy?
and there went the disc of death.
Oh, I didn't get to see it. It doesn't show up well from here. I'm gonna have to watch it on
0.
replay for a second.
Yeah.
It's ready. Get over here and stay close to the device.
We may fall, but they will come for you.
We have nothing to fear from infinity.
Initiate the device. I got nothing going on here.
How cool is that?
Oh, there we go. Fleet Admiral, did you see?
What in Cochrane's name is going on here?
It's a long story.
I imagine so. Your ship just reported your team lost with the derelict vessel.
With the alien vessel? It exploded!
Understandably, the ship wasn't able to offer much detail. Losing you on an away mission isn't something your crew was really prepared to deal with. On behalf of the Alliance, let me say that it's good to have you back, sir.
Thank you, Captain. Sandoval? Over here.
Over here, at the device. After everything that happened, Flora seemed the most comfortable place to be right now. Like he hasn't been sitting on the floor of the mission.
Yeah. Now, if that's settled, what is it? Did you just bring aboard my station?
I shall be for 2010. Something wonderful.
Yeah, I'm going to 2001 point. Something wonderful. Well, by the looks of it, Temporal Investigations isn't going to be happy. They flipped when an artifact like this disappeared. A second dropping in it isn't exactly going to put them at their ease. But that's for later. Now, just get down to medical and have yourselves checked out.
Second.
That ends the mission.
Apex. The author would like to thank you for playing. He also invites you to check out all the other AEI missions. The AEI is a multi-author anthology series with lots to offer a galactically traveled explorer such as yourself. This mission is connected with Eons and Trident. It also has a 2-part sequel, Epoch. For updates, check with the Foundry section of Stowe forums or follow Gorgonops_SSF on the Twitters.
Special thanks to to a lot of people here. We're just going to scroll down. Not going to read it out for everybody. You guys can read this here.
But read quick because you've only got till April 11th.
Yep.
Well, Villainous, I'm happy to hear that your dog was quiet and pooped and peed in your apartment.
Apparently, I might have played this before because I had to respond to it. I don't remember playing it before, but
you don't remember playing that? Wow.
Yeah,
I would think that'd be fairly memorable.
Well, who knows when this was written? It might have been a long, long time ago. Interact with the console. Oh, I'm the emergency author hologram. Hello, baby dino.
He's so cute. Do not leave small children alone with. He does not. So that was very cool. Nicely done.
Yep. I guess we'll just beam out of here.
Hold on a second. More conversation. That wasn't me. My ribs are shattered, Lily. Prometheus was able to get a few hits in before Fleet Admiral. Stop whining, they're just...
Stop whining, they're just bruised.
So what happens now?
Whoever's on hand carts me down to sickbay. Then I try to avoid getting sucked into a conversation with that doctor of theirs. With luck, I can make it out without committing to one of his other barbecue nights. Another one of his barbecue nights.
You know what I mean.
I don't know. I wasn't thinking that far ahead. Were you?
No.
What do you want to happen?
I'm not sure. But I know there's something I want to hold on to. Reach his hand.
Takes Villain's hand. Universe has infinite possibilities. I'm sure we'll find one that works.
And oh, the soap operas.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
Yep. Oh,
Let us beam up.
you were beaming out of here.
Mm-hmm. Much fun was had by all.
Yes, it was. We'll do some more at another point. Though I did say, and it's about time to do that. I did say we would throw up the interface to show people tonight. So let me jump over to let me jump out of this screen for the moment.
Are we doing new character creation here?
Yeah, we're going to do the character. We're going to look at the character creation anyway. I'm not going to actually commit to it, but we'll go through it.
Okay.
Go up here, we hit new character, because we now have a new character to play with. And the first thing we see here, and we'll wait for Mom to catch up, we have our faction screen, which is very streamlined, and we have a whole new background here for it.
I'm watching you on the Twitter. Excuse me, on the Twitch. Go ahead.
I know. So we have Discovery Starfleet up at top, because that's the newest faction. Looks like it's all in kind of the order that they've been added in on.
No, that's not an. It's
Yeah.
like upside down.
Well,
Discovery
the newest stuff goes up top, and the oldest stuff's at the bottom, basically.
What silly is that?
I know. We have Dominion. Formed by the elusive founders in the Gamma Quadrant, the Dominion are a tightly knit association of many species. The shape-shifting founders come and go as they please with their homeworld security. We have TOS Starfleet. I kind of like, yeah, she's done a good job on all this stuff.
Yeah. It actually looks very nice.
Really does. We have the TOS Starfleet here if it's a retro point.
Very red. I like the background.
Romulan Republic, you're going to like this one.
Changes. Ooh! It's interesting. It's changing faster on YouTube. Yeah, that is nice.
Yeah, the lag's going to be different depending on connections and things like that, but yeah, KDF. Ooh. Da 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 da.
Sweet.
And then Starfleet.
Mini-skirted Klingons.
Yep.
Gratuitous panty shots almost.
Almost. All right. Now, which one do you want us to play with? We know you, Romulan.
Yes, I'm very Romulan, but our last two have been Federation, so maybe we should do. Well, Dominion doesn't have a lot of.
Dominion, you end up jumping around and replaying missions. So we're just going to. Well, like I said, I'm not making the character. I'm just going to go through the steps and then cancel out.
Sounds good.
Well, here we go. Romulan, and you got the male and female here, which you can switch back and forth on. You have the races, Romulan, Reman, because I have a lifetime liberated Borg, Romulan, and alien.
Oh.
We know Mom has the lifetime too because she runs a liberated Borg. I've seen the parts.
Do. But I haven't done a Borg Romulan. I've done Borg Human.
Borg Romulan, male or female? Male.
I always do female, so why don't you go male?
Okay, we'll go male. Then we go on to you're a former Borg drone, blah blah blah. You were taken. They actually put in the whole thing on the side here, going through the whole thing, telling you about your character. You retain some of your Borg knowledge or even cybernetic implants that assist you in your duties. Ooh.
That's nice.
Now you have your choices of career, engineer, science, tactical. And like I said, we're going to go with tactical for. Why? I don't play enough tactical. I don't play
like
enough.
Little icons. Very nice.
Yeah, they really are. Next.
Kind of sums it up really quick.
Yep. And
shoot. Engineer.
And now
cool
we have a lot more presets for the head, and I like this. I really want to see this in the trailer with the presets.
But can you switch them out for anything else?
You can collect them. Then you go ahead, body uniform. You can change gender here too, as they were telling us earlier. So if I want to change to female, can do that, or back to that. There's the presets for the head, and here's the head. A lot of basic presets for the hair. It actually is just visuals for the hair, doesn't tell us the other things like before. Unless we hit advanced, and that brings us to the more classical interface. And
yeah, you could click through very easily and do a preset just to get you going and then come back.
Right. Right, and then you go to the old tutorials, yeah. I'd like to see this for...
Rewrite book.
And then we have the basics for height, the stance, and the advanced to do. Gives you the sliders. By the way, folks, if you want something taller than, say, if you're playing a Romulan and the max you can normally start as a 6'4". If you find that your 6'4" isn't all that tall compared to a lot of other points like NPCs and such, because I've noticed Worf's really, really big even when when you're doing the maximum points. The things that you add on are like leg length, torso length. Leg length and torso length will give you a little bit more height to play with. But basically the points, basics just a stance and height. The advanced gives you the extra sliders. Then uniform. Advanced obviously is advanced. Then we have the presets here. A lot of good visuals here.
It is nice.
Can even start with the Jem'Hadar bodysuit for your Romulan.
Wow.
Ooh.
Cool. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's very nice indeed.
Then you would go to next, and then you can random the name.
I love the fact that the ship are moving in the background.
Yeah, that's been there before, but yeah, it's a little more apparent now with the big windows. Just like that shuttle that just went by.
Mm-hmm.
But you put in a name or you hit random.
Ship name.
Yeah, captain name. No, you gotta... Well, apparently random does not work for the names. So you would type in... You gotta do for... Yeah, and then you would hit engage. I'm not going to do that, mind you.
Well, I do have to create a new character, so I'll do that on our next live stream so we can do it for you.
Yep, next one we will go through and do the whole thing. But yeah, that's the whole new interface, folks. It's actually looks really nice. I like to see a lot of this stuff go to the tailor, just how clean that stuff is. You know. All right, now back to where it was, so I can go back to Earth. And that's about where we're going to... should this be about where we stop tonight?
I think that's actually a great stopping moment.
All right, I'm going to go... All right. Our next point, I guess, Sunday? How's Sunday sound?
Sunday sounds good. For those of you who aren't aware, now that Darkthorn is running this from his side and I can run it from my side, you may wind up seeing us do quick little solo ones. I wanted to do one on grinding one day.
Yeah.
And I know he wanted to do one on a ship design. So just be aware. If you're not signed up for notifications, get signed up for notifications. These will save Twitch and
don't forget to keep us going into this stuff and help us improve everything to make stuff better. We have a Patreon link. We should put it regularly in our little episodes. Be sure to contribute to that. It's going to help us do stuff, make better videos, and maybe if we're lucky, we might even be able to try getting one. Maybe if we can get lucky and get back to Vegas and get things going right, maybe we can even get a live stream going with one of the devs showing up.
Oh. I'm turning into a 13-year-old.
Yes, she is. She's having her little geek out moments here, folks.
You got it. Well, I guess I have to go change this section of the book, so I've got my weekend work cut out for me. If I'm not going off to go play with a new puppy dog,
Yeah. Well, it's
winding.
well, most of the stuff that we have in, I mean, the interface has changed a little bit, but that's about it. But yeah, we should update it to that.
I will update it. I'll add the my Sunday.
Yeah.
By the way, for those of you who are in the stream, who are members of the Starfleet Strike Group and our officers, we are going to have an officers meeting a week from Sunday just to shoot the breeze and talk about what's going on in the fleet and how we can do things better. Things have been going great, so hopefully all tons new stuff.
I do have an idea, but it is going to be a little bit of work. And so those in the fleet officers, hopefully we can get an I know one of the problems that we've always had, especially, but we'll talk about that during the whole meeting next week.
We'll talk about it during the meeting, but it's next Sunday. I'll send out an announcement.
Yeah.
But do PM me in game if you don't get the message, and I'll try and make everybody knows when and where. It'll be relatively early because we want the European contingency involved.
Anyway, we're gonna something nice to say. Well, you can. It's all game on. As long as you enjoy the game, enjoy the game. And say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't